3.1 Practice and Research. The second practitioner I came across was Henry Franks. Now, he is a product designer and he is dyslexic, and he's made responses through product design with everyday items, things like a coat hanger, the mug, storage pots for pens, and he's actually cleverly designed. One particular object was a mug that was turned upside down, and he's titled this Muglexia. Now, this makes reference to how dyslexics perceive words and letters. Sometimes one of the traits is that dyslexia sees words upside down or in a disarranged format. So that was his design response. Now, the research has been very interesting. So through here, I've worked through making notes and making very in-depth research. Also, Henry Frank's work has established quite a strong meaning within his design. As we can see here, I've looked at the Muglexia. Also, as well, he makes reference to double-hooked coat hangers. Now, this is kind of a response to lack of concentration that dyslexia holds. Sometimes we become very distracted or short memory on remembering things. Now, the other response to this was his memory pots, whereby instead of having a pot full of pens or where can I find a pen, these pots specifically just store 1 to 2 pens or pencils that are accessible and are just, an everyday object that you would use within the working space. So this research became quite directional, and also as well it has started to overlap with feelings of emotion and responding to the theme of dyslexia and how dyslexia can make us feel. I began to start to think about, my own forgetfulness, and I think we have the classic scenario of what did I do with the house key, or what have I done with my debit card. Sometimes this can be a distraction of whether you've swapped a coat or a bag. But it's just very interesting how this synthesises with everyday objects in everyday life, and this research opened up some interesting new learning for this part of my critical review, with a view to opening up some new questions, which I'm going to further investigate.